Hello, my dear students. This is your second biology class. In the first video, we have understood how plants control global warming and also the factors required for photosynthesis. Today, we are going to learn the chemistry of photosynthesis. Before starting the topic, just observe the figure that is shared in the screen. Can you identify this organelle? Yes, that is chloroplast. Photosynthesis takes place in chloroplast. Which are the important parts of the chloroplast? It contains grana and stroma. Stroma is the fluid part of chloroplast and grana are the membranous sac of chloroplast. They are also called thylakoids. Pigments that absorb sunlight are found in the grana of chloroplast. And what about the other factors? Along with carbon dioxide, water should also reach the leaves for photosynthesis. How do they reach the leaves? Look at the illustration. From the soil, water reaches to the leaves through root and stem, and carbon dioxide is taken by the leaves and through the stomata it gets into the leaf. How do plants produce food and oxygen through photosynthesis? To understand it, observe the another illustration showing here. From this illustration, it is clear that photosynthesis takes place at chloroplast. That is why we already observe the structure of chloroplast. And the important parts are grana and stroma. Photosynthesis has two important stages. The first stage of photosynthesis is called a light phase and the second is dark phase. Look at the illustration. From this, it is clear that light phase and dark phase occur in chloroplast, the grana and stroma of the chloroplast. First about light phase. From the name itself, it is clear that in light phase, light is required. And what is the other process? Water splits into its components. Which are the components of water? They are hydrogen and oxygen. What happens to this hydrogen and oxygen? Oxygen is released out and hydrogen reaches stroma. That is the fluid part of the chloroplast. In addition, what happened to light energy? The pigments present in chloroplast absorb light energy and it is converted to chemical energy and stored in the form of ATP. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. Look at the second phase, that is dark phase. It follows after the light phase. It happens just after the light phase. Dark phase. What is the reason for the name dark phase? Because light is not required for this stage. In this phase, energy in ATP is is the energy currency of the cell. Energy stored as in the form of ATP. So in this phase, energy in ATP is used to combine hydrogen and carbon dioxide. And therefore what is produced? Glucose is produced. Glucose is the product of photosynthesis. Now, can you understand how does plants produce food and oxygen through photosynthesis? Yes. Then, as an homework, all of you complete the given worksheet. Can you see a photo in the screen? Do you know who is that? Yes, he was a famous scientist. And what was his contribution? He discovered the cyclic chemical reactions in the dark phase. And he was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1961 for this discovery. Now we have understood the chemical reactions in the process of photosynthesis. Then, can you complete the illustration given below? Okay, this illustration shows that what are the factors required. The first box, water plus carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight at chloro by using chlorophyll converted to glucose and oxygen. Is it clear? The chemistry of photosynthesis? Okay. Now we have understood glucose is the product of photosynthesis. Then what happens to the glucose formed as a result of photosynthesis? Is it stored in the plants? Yes, it is stored, but it is not in the form of glucose. Why? Since glucose is easily soluble in water, therefore it cannot be stored in plant body. So, just after its formation, plants store glucose in the form of insoluble starch. That means glucose is converted to starch and stored in the leaves. Glucose is the energy source for the plant also. Plants utilize the starch as a source of energy for all the life activities of the plant. It is for the growth of the plant. And what happens to starch? The starch later converted to another form of glucose, that is sucrose. Once more, look at the screen. Can you see an illustration there? Yes. What happens to starch? Starch is converted to sucrose, and as in the form of sucrose, it is transported through another conductive tissue, which is the phloem. We learned in lower classes, xylem and phloem are the transporting or conductive tissues of the plant, and the food that is prepared, food means glucose, that is prepared in the leaves is transported to different parts of the plant